Puerto Vallarta is a common port stop for ships traversing the Pacific side of Mexico. If you haven't been before, there's lots of shore excursions and tours you can take to get a feel for this part of Mexico. If you have been before and are looking for something a little bit different that will get you into the natural beauty of the place, then consider the walk from Boca de Tomatlan to Las Animas. All the communities on the south side of Banderas Bay are water access only, so they are much less developed and attract far fewer tourists than Puerto Vallarta itself. First, you have to get to the trailhead at Boca de Tomatlan. This is on Highway 200, about 40 minutes south of the port. A taxi or Uber will cost you between $25 and $35, or if you're feeling adventurous, you can take a local transit bus from downtown Puerto Vallarta. It will cost you 10 pesos, and you can catch the bus on the south side of town on the corner of Basilio Badillo and Constitution. You'll see people lined up outside the OXXO. The bus will be packed when you first get on, but it thins out quickly as most people get out at the first few stops. However you decide to get to Boca, the drive is all right along the ocean and very scenic. When you arrive at Boca, walk down to the waterfront where the river empties into the Bay of Banderas. The town's not very big, so you won't have too much trouble finding things. Follow the river up away from the ocean for about 200 yards and you'll come to a pedestrian bridge that you will cross. Once you're across the other side of the river, you follow the shoreline for the next 1.5 to 2 hours until you get to Las Animas. If you decide to stop for refreshments or to take a swim at one of the beach spots, it might add a little bit of extra time to your journey. The trail is maintained by volunteers, so it can be a little bit dodgy in a few places. You'll need a good pair of shoes, and in some places you'll need to use your hands as well to climb over the rocks or logs. You don't need to have the fitness of an Olympic athlete, but you should be ready for some up and down and uneven terrain. You'll walk through the rainforest and also along sandy beach, so be prepared for both. At the Las Animas end of the hike, there are several places to go have lunch or a drink or a beer.
So this is the Boca Las Animas post-hike beer, and it's going to taste delicious. So we started in Boca. We were up and down for a good part of the trek. It sometimes at the beginning looks like you're trekking through people's patios in their front yards, and you just keep going anyway. There's jungle, there's beach. Some of the trails a bit dodgy, so you got to be careful. Closed-toed shoes are going to be better than open-toed shoes. Took us a little bit over 90 minutes at a moderate pace. If you want to stop along the way and have beer or other things, it might take you a little bit longer. And there's lots of services and whatnot here. And
you can then either hike back the way you came or take a water taxi back to Boca for about 100 pesos or about $7 to $9 per person. If you're traveling with a larger group, you can actually hire a boat to take you back to the romantic zone in Puerto Vallarta, but that's going to cost you about 2,000 pesos or $135, so if you can split it amongst a number of people, then that might work out well. If you'd like help booking a cruise that includes Puerto Vallarta, or really any other small ship, ocean, river, or expedition cruise, then we'd love to help you out. Here's our contact information, and it's also included in the notes below. Thanks for watching.